Every year at ArtForce Iowa, we hold our annual No Justice exhibit in the month of May. This year's theme is Credo, which is Latin for creed, which means I believe. But it's much more than just believing in something. It's how you act in your day-to-day to enact that creed. As we build up to No Justice this year, we will be going through the creeds of the various members of ArtForce Iowa as a way to get you to think about your own creed and how you want to act in the community. Hi, my name is Tyler Gates, and I am the Creative Content Director at ArtForce Iowa. My creed is I believe in dependability, which means I will show up for others who need me as well as myself. And what that means to me is making sure I am taking the time to help my friends, family, and community while also putting that same effort into my own needs as well. Came to form this creed after thinking about what helped me grow as a person. And what helped me grow was having other people I could depend on, whether it be like my friends, family, or community. Because they were there for me, I was able to grow and be who I am today. And I think without that, it wouldn't set the foundation for me as a person today. I also see dependability as a way to keep myself in check and, maintain what I need for myself so I can continue to grow and be the person I want to be. A key life experience I had that informs my creed. When I was in high school, at 16 years old, I lost my mom. It's a very chaotic time for a high schooler to go through, and it was just me and my dad at home. What really helped me out during that time was the amount of support I was able to depend on from my friends at the time, my family members, both on my mom and dad's side, and all like the various members of the Filipino American community in my hometown. They just checked in on us, made sure we had food, made sure we weren't alone. That experience really shaped how I see what needs to be done and able to support people, because I lost a key piece of my foundation without my mom. With the support of everybody around me, it helped me be who I am today. So the way I live by my creed in my day-to-day, and I really do try to commit to what I say I'm gonna do, because I think that's really important, because one of the things I don't like is, flakiness or skipping out last minute. And if I can't commit to something that I said I was gonna do, I wanna make sure I let the people who are gonna be most affected by it as soon as possible. Another way that I live in my creed in my day-to-day, well, for me personally, try to make the effort to do the things I love. So like, I am a very creative person. I like to do photography, video editing, and writing. And I find if I can keep doing those creative outlets, it makes me feel like me. And so those are the two ways I live through my creed day to day. If I could describe my creed with an art form, the one I would choose would be stop motion animation. The first art form I fell in love with. I think it's a good representation on what dependability is, because stop motion is very labor intensive. You gotta build a whole set, you gotta have your little character models. So yeah, each frame you have to take a picture for, depending on, how smooth you want the animation to be. That could be 8 pictures a second or something crazy like 24 pictures a second. But when you put it all together, it all forms one coherent moving image. Like if one frame is missing from the moving image, there's something gonna be off, you're gonna feel it. And so that's how I kind of view dependability, is like you need all the pieces to come together to work properly, and you can tell when something's missing. Yeah, so the way I think my creed can make a difference for others, I hope it can teach others to recognize that we do really need each other. That's the basis for a strong community, because if you don't have each other, then we're just out here by ourselves. Helping each other and being together makes the world just a little bit better. Right here, I'm holding a zine, and at ArtForce, we made zines to kind of talk about how we honor our creed. On my cover page, I wrote how I honor dependability. Kind of just drew some bricks and some flowers growing on top of it. The bricks kind of represent the foundation of dependability, and once you have it down, you can have a garden on top. I don't know if that's actually possible, but it's a nice image. Yeah, so for my next page, I kind of drew a representation, one way dependability can look like, and it is a image of a person building like a brick house for another person during a thunderstorm and helping someone out in a time of need. And my next page here, I kind of took a more technological approach to what dependability can look like. And so in the middle, I have like a watch that's open and you can like see the gears because like each gear in a watch matters and depends on the other one to tell the time correctly. The other thing I drew on this page was a film strip of like different frames to like make one coherent like moving image, kind of tell the story of someone pulling someone else up. In my last page, I drew a more biological approach to dependability, and I took inspiration from bees and cells, because I think bees are very dependable on each other. They do everything to help their community out. And cells, because they're in our body and we can't do anything without them. I view these two as like the smallest version of dependability. You know, without cells, our bodies can't run, and without bees, our ecosystem is gonna be messed up. Thank you for watching and learning about one of our creeds. Please stay tuned for more videos like this as we build to our No Justice exhibit, Credo, in May. See you next time.